Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Yonder, the Cloud Catcher Chronicles. In the last episode, we found the cozy little town of Inglenook tucked in the mountains, and now we're ready to continue on our journeys to try to get rid of all of that murk. We'll see if we can find the Wizard Dupples today, but first we do need to take care of a certain outfit situation. It's actually the perfect day for us to leave the mountains behind us anyway, because spring has just begun to roll in all across Gemea, so all of the snow has thawed too, and I think our little adventurer is ready to shed her own winter layers. So I actually put together just enough ingredients to hopefully craft our own outfit. We have this adorable raincoat that we can make from the Tailor's Guild, and I thought this would be good for spring. Since it's known to be a very rainy season, it should at least protect us from all of those little pop-up showers. So we'll make one of the raincoats, and then we'll hop into our inventory to equip that on her right away. Oh my goodness, that is so bright and colorful, and it should definitely go well with this pink shampoo too. I think we'll change her hair to pink because it reminds me of some fresh little springtime flowers. She almost reminds me of a little flower herself right now because of how colorful she looks. Maybe we'll have her let her hair down too. She can wear the tousled long hair as she dives into the world of Gemea, and I suppose the traveler's slacks? Yeah, those are just as colorful as the rest, so that seems like the perfect choice for her. Oh my goodness, she blends in so well with the meadow too. You are looking ready for adventure, ready to find the wizard hopefully. Based on the map, it seems like we're going to have to go back to the island of the Old Kingdom, so we probably need to hunt down the ferry again so we can get there. But first, let's not forget to get rid of this murk over here. Hopefully we have enough sprites because we did find some new ones. You had double the sprites that we need, so it should be no problem for you to get rid of all this nasty murk for us. It looks like we have some places to plant trees here, but I did already plant some trees on the way to this area, so I don't think we have any more seeds. Yeah, we just have some different types of seeds for crops, and unfortunately that's not what we can plant in these tiny little patches. But that's okay, we'll just have to remember that it's here so we can come back later. For now, let's focus on our mission. We'll head to the town because I believe that's where the ferry was before. And maybe we should smash open some of these different rocks on the way too, because something tells me we're probably going to need lots and lots of materials if the Carpenter's Guild is involved. They were the ones who initially helped us put together the ferry again because it was a little bit broken. It was in a bit of a sore situation because it had a giant hole right in the middle. Oh, or maybe not. It looks like we might actually need a bridge to get across to the town. Oh no, are we on the wrong side of the world right now? Surely there must be a way for us to get over there. Our adventurer can't exactly swim, but maybe if we jump down using our little umbrella to drift across, we'll be able to get there safely? I hope so. Oh, just barely. You got your feet a little bit wet, but we did manage to get over safely. So maybe we should consider building this bridge, assuming that's what it is over here. A good spot for a stone bridge, excellent. And we have enough stone, but we need stone arches and stone pillars. Uh-oh, that sounds like something for the Carpenter's Guild after all. We don't have access to those in our crafting menu, do we? No, we only have very, very basic things right now because we're only rank 1. We can make some wood beams, some wood tiles, even a little bit of glue and whatnot, but unfortunately there are no stone arches. I suppose we could always check the main town to see if anybody's trading them, but something tells me we probably do just need to increase our ranks. And hello, Violet. It looks like you might have another joke for us. What kind of books do sailors like? Romance novels. All right, Violet. I mean, she is getting a little bit better, so her journey is definitely paying off for her. But yeah, let's see if we can find one of the traders just to check if they have it in their stock, and we'll see if they have any sunglasses too, because if we are going to go back to the other island, we probably want to make sure we have sunglasses for that sprite. But no, they don't even have any stone archways, just the wood ones. So all that really means is that we're going to have to try to craft more items that would be considered for the Carpenter's Guild. And then I guess we'll bring them to Agatha Woodgrain to see if she might increase our rank and give us some more recipes. We can make it over that river anyway, so it's not a complete disaster. But why don't we see what Tova would like before we go to the island too, just in case we need to collect more things. My children have less ambition than a groffle in hay. That's why I'm testing them with a furniture making contest. I wish Gavad and Gota would hurry up. I have a shed full of trade wood waiting for one of them to win. Alright, so it sounds like we need to find his kids? That must be these two back here. Or this is Leora at least, so maybe she's his wife? Tova is being so hard on the kids. I know they try their best, they just aren't interested in making furniture. I'd like to show Tova what they can make if they work together, but I need your help. With the right materials, they could make something Tova is proud of. Could you bring me the items on this list? Alright, so what is the list exactly? We still need to talk to Gota, it looks like. Is that you over here, Govad? Ugh, why is father doing this? I don't want to compete with Gota. I have my own dreams I want to achieve. Would you find me some Heartwood? It's a rare wood that will really give me an edge I need to win. Oh, the Heartwood, I remember we saw that in one of the marketplaces, but we haven't found the right tree to gather it up for ourselves. You can get the wood from the willowbird tree that grows in the southwest of the Springmoor. Alright, so at least he told us where we can find that. So he wants to make something out of Heartwood. In all honesty, it doesn't sound like he wants to be part of this Carpenter's Guild at all. So hopefully if we find him the Heartwood, he'll be able to impress his dad in a different way. Now, where is the last kid? Is it you way over there? Hopefully you're Gota. There we go. So we can talk to her too? Table or chair, table or chair. I really don't like making furniture, but if I win, I can use the trade wood to fulfill my dream of making beautiful buildings. Hey, could you bring me some golden mint? It makes the best wood stain and would really impress father. Well, we actually have that, so I can give that to you right away. That's perfect. See how it shines? Excellent. So we at least helped out somebody. Or did we only help her? So is she actually going to win? So my children, what have you brought me? I have made you a sturdy cabinet. I have made you a chair. It is simple yet beautiful. See how fine the color of it is. Uh-oh, I think we may have, inadvertently chosen sides here. What do you think, Tova? Gota, you selected the perfect stain for the chair. It is very well crafted. The trade wood is yours. We both tried our best, father. We will split the reward, then we can both use it to follow our own dreams. Tova, our kids need to make their own paths in the world, and look at how they support each other. It's so good to see you both happy. Please follow your dreams, my children. You have our full support. Alright, so even though I don't think we really completed that quest like we were supposed to, it still worked out in the end because the siblings are very supportive of each other. So that was a little bit of a mix-up. Well, let's change our quest back over to the Wizard Dupples. We'll locate the wizard again. Yeah, we kind of got a little bit off track with all of that Carpenter's Guild nonsense, but if you wouldn't mind, Rex, could you maybe ship us over to the island again? We need to go find the wizard after all, and I'm pretty sure he's on this island somewhere. This was the same place with all of those beautiful trees. Maybe we'll have to see if we can get a couple of little seeds or something to plant those around the world too. Oh, and it's already raining. Good thing we brought our raincoat. I guess that was a good decision after all. We might actually have to go down the beach maybe to get to the wizard because it seems like this pathway is just leading us straight back up to the castle, and I don't think we can get through there just yet. There's a little bit too much murk for us to handle. Likewise though, it would be a good idea for us to check these murk patches again. I can't quite remember how many sprites we needed for these, or just a few more to clear open that pathway. There must be something special down there. If they're blocking it with lots of murk, then there must be something they're trying to protect. We still don't really know who they are though, do we? We don't really know where the murk even came from, but I guess that's what we're hoping that the wizard is going to be able to explain to us. And it looks like we're getting super close now. Yeah, that must be where the wizard lives. Right by that tree too. There's his little house. Are you perhaps the Wizard Dupples? Let's see, the Wizard Dupples. Yes, you look like you have quite the story to tell. Sorry, but I don't have time to listen to every traveler who comes wandering past. I have a well to fix. You don't last long in the desert without water, and our nearest supply is stuck behind some murk. I need to figure out a way to clear the murk or everyone is going to get real thirsty. Alright, so I wonder if maybe that was the place that we just passed? The one that we need 13 sprites for? We have to clear the murk somewhere. It did mark it on our map though, so let's see if we can track this thing down. Maybe it's a different patch of murk, because it looks like this is going to lead us straight into these canyons here. And I know we haven't been this way before. Yeah, the murk that we were looking at, oh my goodness, that kind of startled me. It's actually dark enough in here that we need our lantern to see. But the murk that we passed before is right over to the left on the map, so this is definitely somewhere new. This is quite the journey too. Imagine taking this twisting, turning path every single day just to get to your well, just to get your daily dose of water. Oh, but we got some fireworks from the canyon chest, so I guess that's pretty good. But we must be close now. The Akuna Oasis. Alright, so there's even a little village way off in the desert. Hello. Can we talk to old Hurley? Oh, he's not too happy. All these people seem like they're very, very angry. Here's a tip. There's a lot of interest in anything lumber-related in Springmore. Alright, thanks for the tip, but that's not exactly what we're looking for right now. We actually want to clear out this murk back here so we can hopefully get to the well. But first, I suppose we could listen to another joke from Violet. What do you call a grass fox with glasses? Smart. Okay, you must think that we're pretty smart then, because we're always wearing our glasses too. But to purify the murk, we only need 5 sprites, so let's go ahead and get rid of this, so everybody in town will be able to drink some fresh water. Maybe that's why they were so cranky. I'm sure anybody would be cranky in the desert if they couldn't get to the well after all. But that should hopefully impress the wizard enough to maybe speak to us a little bit more about this murk. Spectrum shampoo? Is that actually rainbow hair dye? Wait a second. I know we literally just changed our hair color for the springtime, but if we can actually dye our hair rainbow, used to add a colorful gradient to hair, I mean, we have to try that out. What is that going to look like? Oh my gosh, that is so cool. It changes as she turns too. Oh, that is amazing. Well, it's a far cry from the pink that we started with, but honestly, I think I like this even better. Now, before we leave the oasis, let's just check and see what all of these people are trading. Oh, only Old Kingdom coins, and look how expensive they are. Oh my goodness. I wonder if these people would like any of the Old Kingdom coins that we've collected then. It doesn't look like we can actually trade them off, so maybe not. But I don't think we need to get our hands on any extra Kingdom coins at the moment. The Old Kingdom isn't even around anymore, so let's avoid that. We'll save up all of our credits for some sunglasses if we can run across them. Now we should probably see if we can get rid of some of the murk out here too, because it looks like it's really infecting this part of the world. So hopefully it'll be just as easy for us to clear out this murk as well. Now we need lots and lots of sprites. Yeah, this seems like it's oh my gosh. Wait a second, what on earth is that? The fennicorn? Oh, you are beautiful, little one, but you definitely don't want to talk to us. It almost has the same color scheme that we did when we had our pink hair. Oh, you are absolutely gorgeous. I would love to have you on one of our farms too. Let's see if maybe Kari knows anything about the fennicorns. Maybe she'll be able to clue us in and let us know what they like. Fennicorns really like poutine? Is that what that is? Well, I'm not sure if we actually have a way to make that just yet. Something tells me that this creature is going to be a little bit harder for us to impress. Yeah, the Chef's Guild certainly did not give us any recipes for that. So I guess that's just another thing that we're going to have to keep our eyes open for so we can bring back a fennicorn to keep on one of our farms and hopefully join us in adventures too. But let's scoop up this other cat before we head off on our way. It's a bit of a trek to get back to the wizard after all, so we want to get moving as soon as possible. Yeah, I can't imagine the wizard making that long trek every single day just to fill up a little water bucket. Honestly, no wonder he didn't want to talk to us. He must be so short on time. Maybe he has an easier way to get to it though. He is a wizard, so I would expect he probably has some sort of mystical abilities. What do you mean you've cleared the well? Oh, sprites you say? I haven't heard talk of sprites in quite some time. I think you might be exactly the person I've been looking for. You've seen the Cloud Catcher, yes? Once a fountain of life, now it spreads murk throughout the land. But I know how to fix it. All we need are the parts. If you bring the parts to me, I can fix the Cloud Catcher, and hey presto, everything will be good again. Otherwise, the murk will just keep spreading and spreading until, well, I'm not sure what will happen, but I'm certain it won't be good. What do you say, traveler? The people of Gemea are counting on you. Alright, so we purified the well, and now we're going to repair the Cloud Catcher. So my memory's a little bit fuzzy. It has been quite a while since we visited the Old Kingdom's castle, but was the Cloud Catcher, oh my goodness, is that the fish in the sky? You can just barely see it because it's super bright off in the distance, but I think I see the fish, like, swimming in the sky right around the mountains again. That thing is so mysterious. Oh, there must be some sort of quest we can complete to learn more. But now I'm getting distracted. So it looks like we'll need Arcadian ice, spare parts, and Cloud Catcher sails to repair the Cloud Catcher entirely. It looks like it's pointing us off in this direction though. Maybe I'm right toward the castle itself, right toward the windmill actually. That very rundown windmill that we saw when we initially came to this place. Do you think maybe those giant sails would like blow all the murk away? Maybe that's what the wizard is hoping to accomplish? Let's see, do you have any hints about where we might find these things? Hello, traveler, you must collect the parts to fix the Cloud Catcher. Nope, not a single hint. Alright, so let's see, Arcadian ice. That seems like it would be something that we would be able to find in the mountains, since we do have a lot of snow, a lot of ice in that area. The spare parts, maybe we could visit like one of the guilds to fix it. Something like the Tinkers Guild, I'm sure they would know how to make some spare parts. Well, either way, I think we are going to have to return to the mainland. So Rex, if you wouldn't mind, maybe you could help us sail back and we'll see if we can find anything in Numino Peak. Oh, but wait a second. Do I see some more of those sparkling lights off in the distance? That might be another sprite, so let's at least take that one on our journey, as long as we don't need to complete some sort of quest to get them first. Because I'm sure we're going to find plenty more murk as we're wandering around, trying to find all of these spare parts and whatnot. So let's see, would you mind coming with us, little sprite? You actually live with the hunter, don't you? I think so, Benedict Plant-a-Trap. He's the one who taught us how to use the traps. Oh no, did it go away? Oh my gosh, I think that sprite only comes out at night then. Oh, that's interesting. We literally just missed it. Literally just missed it. Alright, so we'll have to remember to come back to this area when it's nighttime again. That's good to know that certain sprites can only be found at certain times of the day too. Maybe that's why we haven't found many sprites in the Dapplewood Forest yet. I always thought that was a little bit surprising because it seems like they're typically found right around the civilizations, right around the towns, but the Dapplewood Forest was surprisingly empty. I think we're actually really close to our farm too. Maybe we should drop in and say hello? I'm sure we have plenty of things that we can pick up there. Our grass fox probably has tons and tons of clay waiting for us, some groffle milk from our groffle friend, and I'm sure our grass fox would like to stretch its legs. We could bring it into the mountains with us. Oh, but first, I think I remember this murk. There is actually a cat trapped inside, guarding one of those treasure chests too, but we have found just enough of these sprites to hopefully free it once and for all. The poor thing. We must be getting super close to finding all of the cats in this area. Let's see, how many more of these cats do we have to go? 8 more in the grasslands. Alright, not as close as I thought we were, but I think I see our farm off in the distance. Yes, we were really close by. It would be a terrible thing if we skipped saying hello to all of our animals. I even see some of the groffles in the distance. Haven't seen the groffles in a very long time, in fact. But Bushel is still our farm hand, so it looks like everybody is probably very well taken care of. How are you doing, little guy? You look like you're having a good time here. The animal care is all the way up to 5 stars too, so Bushel is really taking good care of you guys. And hello, my little groffle friend. You look like you're a little bit tired today, staying nestled deep inside your animal pen. Maybe our groffle isn't a big fan of these soggy soggy springtime weather. But let's see how many different ingredients we can collect from all of our animals today. We have 2 little bits of groffle milk and 2 bits of clay as well. Excellent, so that should help us at least craft some more of our items. And let's take you on the journey with us too. Would you like to join us, little grass fox? We're on the hunt to find some Arcadian ice, I believe. So we're going to take you somewhere where you have certainly never been before. Oh, maybe we can even find some of those, what were they called? Ice foxes or snow foxes? The blue ones that live up in the mountains? I'm sure our little fox would be quite happy to meet some of his cousins. And since we're going through the Dapplewood Forest to get to the peak anyway, maybe we should actually take a trip down to the Tinkers Guild just to see if they know anything about the spare parts. And this is a good spot for another one of those stone bridges, but we need more of those pillars and stone archways. Oh man, we really need to get our hands on some of those recipes. But at least we can go over to the Tinkers Guild. They should be around here somewhere, and they should be pretty easy for us to spot too, because their town is always all lit up at night. There it is, just around the river bend. They have those swirling planets in the sky. This might be one of my favorite towns too. Not only is this one of my favorite places with all of those beautiful trees, but I do absolutely adore this town. So do you think anybody would know anything about spare parts? Maybe we could talk to the guild leader, or even take a look at our map too to see if there's anything new here. We have our Tinkers Guild Master right ahead of us, and then seek the Master Constructor is part of one of our quests. Is that actually what we're looking for? We have another check mark up here, uncover information in Iglenook. Maybe that means that they do know something about the Arcadian ice? And then way down here we have seek the Master Tailor. Oh, that must be somewhere in the tailoring town of Bobentoff, right? Of course they would know where the Master Tailor is. So maybe the tailor could take care of the sails, the Master Constructor could take care of those spare parts, and I'm sure somebody in Inglenook must know exactly where we can find that special ice. So I feel like we're probably on the right track, and hopefully that means in the next episode we'll be able to find all of the parts that we need to repair the Cloud Catcher. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!